Greetings Assassins, Wayne here and welcome to another video and welcome to some more Assassin's Creed Unity. Today we've got a bit of a hot topic where I'm going to be discussing what things are missing from Assassin's Creed Unity. There are quite a few, but I'm going to touch upon just a couple in this video. But first up, the gameplay. This is a co-op mission. This is Moving Marabou, I believe that's what it's called, Moving Marabou. Correct me if I'm wrong. I really do enjoy this mission. It's one where you have to infiltrate the Pantheon and recover some assassin relics related to the Assassin Order before the Revolutionaries or the Templars get their hands on them. Otherwise, the Assassin Order will kind of be revealed to the world. And I really do like it. It's a two-man co-op mission. This is in a public lobby. I found the fellow that's running with me in a public lobby. And yeah, I really do like it. I pretty much lead this entire mission. I think it's just kind of, the guy just kind of just sat back and went, he knows what he's doing, let's just let him do it. Because I've done this a few times solo, so I've pretty much got it down to a science on where to go and what to do. But yeah, good mission, really do like it. Definitely touches upon on the Templar lore just a little bit. And yeah. Moving on, let's get to the topic. What is missing from Assassin's Creed Unity? Now, this is based on two things. What was in previous Assassin's Creed games, in particular AC3 and 4, and what you would expect to be in Unity based on some of the new systems that are in place. Oh, excuse me. First up, I'm going to do some easy. The Hidden Blades. Now, since the conception of the series back in AC1, the Hidden Blades have always been able to be used as a primary weapon. And mainly more so in AC2 since the introduction of the dual Hidden Blades, but yeah, they've always been used as a primary weapon. Assassin's Creed Unity, not so much. It's been pulled back now to the point where the Hidden Blade is more of a tool rather than a weapon. Throughout the series, the weapons have always been somewhat overpowered and there's been plenty of them. In particular in Assassin's Creed 3, where you kind of sport for choice because you have the Hidden Blades, you have Connor's Tomahawk, and then you can have a sword as well. So yeah, there are quite a few weapons, and up until this point, the Hidden Blades have seemed somewhat overpowered. Like, you can go 1v1 with a guy or a group of guards in AC3 and AC4 and even Brotherhood and go, right, you have swords, spears, axes, guns, whatever, come at me and I'm going to kill you all with these little hidden blades, these little blades strapped to my wrists. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem realistic. Unity has pulled it back and now it's a bit more realistic, and I do like it. I do like the idea of the Hidden Blade actually being kind of what it is. It's not a primary weapon, it's a quick kill in the crowd, it's more of a tool rather than a primary weapon, and yeah, I do like the new take on the Hidden Blades. However, some don't agree with me. But you see what I mean about things that are changed or missing or not different from the previous games. And there are plenty things that are different. But the Hidden Blades is just a good example to get things going. Now, I like the change to the Hidden Blades, but the next one I'm going to mention is quite disappointing. And I think removing it was a bit of a bad move. And I'm talking about the Human Shield. The Human Shield ability that was introduced in Assassin's Creed 3, it was in AC4, but for some reason it was removed for Unity as far as I'm aware. I've not been able to find it, it's not in any of the directories, you know, the database or anything, so as far as I know it's been removed. And that's a bad call. In Unity, every enemy archetype has the ability to gun you down. Every enemy archetype can kind of step back, draw out a pistol and shoot you, and that is frustrating. Guns are more involved in the game than ever, yet the only real way to defend yourself against a gunshot has been removed. Now, I can understand the idea why it was removed, because Unity focuses a bit more on stealth gameplay, and if you are in a tough situation, a tough fight, don't be ashamed to throw a smoke bomb and run away. The idea is to stay hidden and stay stealthy as much as possible. But push come to shove, there are moments where it's like, right, you have to fight, and they will pull out guns and they will shoot you. I mean, the best example is a co-op mission called The Tournament, where in that particular co-op mission, there was a point where you have to go into an arena and then fight 3 groups of enemies, and then with each group, more enemies come in as well. I cannot tell you how many times I was gunned down in that mission from a little level 2 or a little weak enemy archetype from the far end of the field, completely out of my field of view. I didn't even know he was there, and I've got gunned down. And with the only way you can really dodge a gunshot is to roll, and just try and get to the person that's trying to shoot you, just to attack them to cancel the gun animation, to cancel the gunshot. And it's frustrating, it really is. I mean, it really breaks the flow, it really breaks the fun. I mean, nothing's fun about being shot in the spine from long range from a guy you didn't even see because you're too busy dealing with the two guys with spears and the one guy with the axe, and all three of them are coming at you at once and you're trying to parry each one of them in succession. It is highly frustrating, but yeah. Human shields, I think, should have remained in the game. If you want to make it more challenging, because even though the human shield is useful, in AC3 and AC4 it was slightly easy, it was slightly overpowered. All you got to do is just hit the button and you just kind of hold on to them in a simple animation until the job's done. If you wanted to make it difficult, add a bit of a quick time event. I mean, you could press parry to actually initiate the human shield, and then you have to press parry multiple times when told to actually keep hold of the person in the human shield. I mean, that I can deal with. I can deal with doing a bit of a button spam to prevent myself from being shot rather than have no ability to defend myself against a gunshot from long range when my attention is elsewhere, i.e. the guy with the axe or the guy with the shield, you know. So yeah, you see where I'm coming from, and I think the removal of human shield was a bit of a bad move. Now moving on to the third one, I believe this one, well, I thought this one would have been in the game, and it turns out it wasn't. And if it is, I have not seen it. And I'm going to use multiplayer as a reference, because in multiplayer, whenever you spawn in, whether you're killed or load into a match, you have the ability to change your loadouts, and you have multiple loadouts available, so whether you've got a loadout crafted for offense or defense, whatever, you know I'm going. I expected there to be some kind of option to save a loadout in Unity, especially when it comes to co-op play, because I'm the kind of player that if you're there in a group with four players, like you including 3 others, and 3 of your team are kind of leveled out for stealth and no one's there for range or healing or whatever, I'm the kind of person that will happily adapt to fit a better position in the overall team. So I will happily go into the menus and change my ability, change from disguise to mass healing or assassin cache, and I will happily change my weapons from a sword to a rifle for range, gun down for sniping, and change my attire accordingly for extra ammunition and so on. There's no real way to save that, and there's no real way to build a dedicated outfit and loadout for one specific purpose and then save it and then have the ability to build another one for another specific purpose and then save that also and then quickly go into the menus and then change from one custom loadout to another custom loadout with ease at one button press. I mean, yes, there are certain parameters where you can't enter the customization menu if you're in combat, if you're behind cover, if you're crouched. That's all fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the aggravation and the frustration of going into the menus and changing everything and have to tell everyone in my team to wait because we're about to go into a situation where we need a sniper. None of us are snipers, so I will change, or one of us has to change to make the mission a lot more easier, or to make that bit a lot more easier. So we have to go into the menus and change everything. And it's a minor nitpick. It's mainly because I come from the multiplayer. I play a lot of the multiplayer, and I'm used to changing my loadout every time I spawn in, depending on the situation that I'm about to go into. Whether it be deathmatch, manhunt, wolfpack even, you know, when you're trying to work as a team and it's like, right, okay, you see your little wolfpack challenges, oh, get a poison kill for an extra 500 points, okay, load up bring up my loadout window and then change my loadout to one that has poison in it so I can get those extra points. And yeah, that's where I'm coming from in terms of having a customization save feature, to have the ability to save your loadout and have 1 or 2, maybe 3 dedicated loadout slots where you can craft a specific loadout for a specific purpose and then save it, and then have the ability to go into the customization menu and change them when required. minor nitpick, but it's a feature that I really thought was going to be in there because of the emphasis on cooperative play and working as a team and crafting your assassins to work as a team. And yeah, it's just not there, unfortunately. Now, it's coming up to the end of the video. I think I have time just for one more, even though I wasn't planning on doing this one. It's about the faces in co-op. It's a minor nitpick, it really doesn't bother me, but it made me chuckle. Because the first time I got into a co-op mission, and I looked at everyone that were all there when we all spawned in, everyone had faces of Arno. And I thought that was quite odd, because if memory serves, it was said that in the game, from your perspective, you're the only one that's Arno, and everyone else is supposed to represent other assassins within the Brotherhood. That's the way the characters are presented from your screen. However, everyone looks like Arno, and no one has different faces, like they said they would. It's a minor nitpick. I think it's just because when you see the CGI Unity trailer, and you see those other 3 assassins join Arno, you think, oh, those guys look cool, especially the guy with the big burly axe and the beard, and in the brown beige assassin hood, and like, he looks cool, and I thought, you know what, I want to be the guy with the beard, you know. And then I thought about asking my teammates, going, who's who? Who's the guy that's got the beard? Who's the guy that's got the D'Artagnan mustache and long goatee? You know what I mean? And yeah, it just isn't there. I don't know whether it has anything to do with the no women assassin avatar thing that happened with Unity a while back. I don't know, but there are women assassins in the game. You can see them in the base. But yeah, like they don't change faces. I don't know if it's a bug or it was just left or overlooked or whatever. But yeah, everyone looks like Arno in co-op, and yeah, it's a minor gripe, and it just made me chuckle because I was like, I thought the faces were supposed to change, like when you first go into co-op, and yeah, it turns out it's not the case for whatever reason. Maybe it'll be patched or fixed later on, but right now Ubisoft have more important things with frame rate and stability and to deal with rather than what a bloody avatar looks like on screen. Anyway, it is the end of the mission. We are making our escape through the roof because now you've completed the mission, the roofs are clear, and we take a leap of faith right off the edge. We've got the relics, we've got the artifacts, the assassin order is safe and secret from the world for now, and we walk off into the sunset like a badass, me and my random little friend, and yeah, that's the end of the mission. And that's the end of the video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have any things that are missing from Assassin's Creed Unity or you would like to see implemented? Please let me know in the comments below. I really do want to know. And until the next one, take care and be safe. Love you all, Assassins. We're out. Peace.